Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. A lot of you have been asking me, how did this happen? And I gotta say, I've been pushing for the answer on how this could happen, and I finally got the answer today, even though it's just like a paragraph, basically. Hey, we got something. And we're gonna go over how somebody was able to steal my PlayStation VR and get away with it, basically. Well, kind of, anyways. I don't know what happened. I already submitted a police report, and I've never done this before. This thing never happened before. For years I bought stuff online. This thing never happened before, and this is the first time it happened, and it happened, it was stolen by a security guard. Now, you probably already see the email, and right in front of us, as you can see, it says, "Hey, I talked with the president of the company, of course, and I'm kind of worried." You see, one of the things is, what I'm worried about is, he's like, yo, well, he didn't really say it in that way. He basically said, we're going to reimburse you for the console, but he's doing it because he feels he needs to take on the responsibility. I mean, if it was me, if my employee stole from my client, I would feel bad too, and I would take on the responsibility. But he also added that, he makes very little money from this company, and doing this $800, which is not a lot, if you're running a big business, a big security firm, right? So, it kind of worries me because, hey, you're saying, hey, I don't have that much money. So how are you going to hire good people that will, secure? It's basically like I'm hiring some. If you guys are hiring somebody to protect your wife and your children, you're like, this is the best we can do. And then, you know, that person that's going to be protecting your wife and children is probably not going to take a bullet for them, right? But this is what's worse. Instead of not taking a bullet for them, the average one is probably just going to stand there and say, hey, and act tough, right? But this one's kind of worse because they actually did something to hurt your wife and your children, rape them or maybe hit them, or I don't know what's happening. But that's what I'm trying to imply here, because when they steal something, instead of protecting that thing, they stole it, and it's very scary because they have your information, they got your phone number, they got everything, and this is where it's like, man, this is scary. All right, so anyways, so what we have here is basically, ooh, I didn't want to show you that, but hey. All right, so anyways, the president and the senior operation manager, and I did speak with them. They're nice people, and I like them. I like the president. I like management. The thing is, the president is not going to be sitting downstairs protecting your wife and your children, or protecting you for that matter. So it kind of bothers me a bit. Let me go over here, reviewing the tapes of the entry and exiting of the staff. And, this is how this person did it. And I gotta say, you know, it never happened before. And, a lot of people have been saying it never happened in the history of their career. And it happened. So this person, he did good. I don't know. I mean, gee, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I was thinking, gosh, this wouldn't happen too. But it happened. And it's, that means that he did Mission Impossible. I don't know. It's kind of scary too. All right. So, anyways, he's talking about what we discussed, that one of the security staff had the best opportunity to break the packaging down and put the merchandise into, one of the bag that, to bring back and forth from the site, which is the security desk, right? So the box, the PlayStation VR box, you may have known or may have seen, the box is like this big. It's the size of a child. And, it's not a small box, guys. It's not a small box. And he didn't take the devices and stuff like that. He took the entire box. And that's where it's scary. And, that's like somebody that can steal your kid, except, the kid doesn't, if this kid doesn't say anything. But so it says that is why we found some of the packaging and foam placed in the garbage can. So that's what they're talking about. The stuff. It's not foam. It's a bubble wrap. All right. So this is the first time something of this nature has ever occurred with a security company, and they took full ownership and responsibility for the loss by providing you a replacement check for your loss immediately. Now, I'm sitting here. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I really get that. But the thing is, now they know where you live, and now they have your phone number, your ID, and everything. And I don't want to like whatever, but this something of this nature have ever occurred with the security companies. So I don't know. I mean, it kind of scares me because I only seen the security company for 2 weeks. So, within 2 weeks, of course, this is the first time that anything has ever occurred. So, it isn't that long. It's not like I've known the security guys, not that I've known whatever. They've only been here for 2 weeks, and this has happened. Very, very spooky stuff. All right. Especially on Halloween, right? All right. So they took responsibility. I get it. I get you take responsibility. I get they taking responsibility, which I do appreciate. And they told me, William, we're gonna increase security of the packaging. We're gonna place a lock on it, or we're gonna have a shelf that only few people access it. I'm like sitting there, dude. It sounded great at the beginning, right? But it goes back to the thing. It isn't the problem with the lock, and it isn't the problem of the security of the package. It is the problem, you know, they hired somebody that had the mentality to do that, and if that person was able to pass their screening process, it would mean that their screening process is not very good, and it's dangerous because hey, they don't need to. They don't need to. They don't need to take it right off the bat, right? They could, hey, who knows? Maybe they'll come after work or something because they're knocking your door. Who knows? Who knows? So it's kind of scary. But hey, that's what they said to me. They're gonna increase the security on the lock. It kind of scares me, but that's like saying you mean you're gonna hire more people like that? Except the difference is you're gonna put more locks on the package so they can't steal the package, but they can rob you when you after you got in the package. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right. I didn't want to go down there again. All right, so let me go on. Additionally, it says we have put security measures in place to avoid any future occurrences and assure you every precaution will be taken to avoid any such future situation, which is what I was saying. The problem is not the lock on the package. The problem is the people that's handling the lock. You know, yeah, that's just it, guys. That's just it. Um, so, I requested for the incident report and I got it. So, anyways, that's how I lost my PlayStation VR. Apparently, those are the steps, and I don't know. I'm, I'm talking to the people. I'm trying to bring awareness. Hopefully, hopefully everything will be good. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, this won't happen again, or there would be better people now, protecting you and your child or something like that. Because like I was saying, it's not just the PlayStation VR. The PlayStation VR is just an item, right? I mean, somebody was telling me, this girl was telling me, yeah, I was going to buy an iPad, but I don't know about these guys. And then I'm like, yeah, even if they got the lock, right? They put better lock in. Maybe she's going to her to her car, and they jump her when she's going into her car. I don't know. All right. Anyways, I just wanted to make a video. That's what happened. I got reimbursed for it. Of course, I bought another PlayStation VR. That's why we are making VR videos. But this is, that's how they did it. That's how they did it, guys. And it's scary. Not because it's Halloween, too.